Are we on? Are we live? Are we happening? Are things happening? I think they are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program. I'm going to stall as I'm often meant to because people can't see what's going on. You know, we'll just wait. We'll just wait it out here. Is that the goal? Is that what we're accomplishing here? Let's see how everything goes. We're just waiting. Can anyone hear what I've said yet? We're about 30 seconds in. I don't know what to do about it. Let's take a look at these. They're roses, and I'm in Spanish Harlem. There is a special one. It's never seen the sun. It only comes out when the moon is on the run. But guys are weaving. Yeah, bum bum ba dum bum ba da in the garden. Isn't that exciting? Isn't this really, really exciting? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. So much is going on. First, I may beseech you, if you could, go watch the latest AEW with Matt Cardona. I shouldn't have to explain it. He's been on this show. One of the few people who has been on both Coffee and Underwear and AEW. I was trying to figure out the people who have done both. The first person was Billy Gunn. It was like maybe even like the fifth episode. Billy Gunn, Danhausen. Well, he was the first episode. Okay. Danhausen, Billy Gunn, Matt Cardona, Pepper Parks, The Blade, Allie. I think that might be it. Very rarefied. Dalton Castle, David Arquette. Maybe Matt Taven? Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll have to look up and see, but so far that's it. Go watch the latest AEW with Matt Cardona for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of information in there. There's a lot of good times. There's a lot of harrowing times. There's a lot of things that you learn that you don't know. We also unbox a very special action figure at the end, and he makes a plea to Jazzwares that I should have my own AEW playset. And if he's saying it, why the fuck should I not? Go do that. Also, so watch this, then watch that, then watch the latest episode of Meal and a Mash, which dropped on Friday with special guests Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale. And it was a time. That's on the TBS YouTube. Hey, with Cardona is on the AEW YouTube. And this, of course, is here right now, which you're watching. Ash said, good morning, sir. Hello, friends. Maybe my absolute favorite AEW ever. You popped Cardona so much. It was so awesome. Please make a roast happen. That's up to him. I'll do it. Doesn't seem to be that hard. Where's my money, Chelsea? Mikey said, excellent. Hey, I agree. Broski is much better than Brojob. Well, that's why we're doing the roast for him and not having him in the roast. Ali said, hot take. I think RJ could beat SD Jones in 8. I fucking destroy SD Jones. Ali said, STK to have Mac job until Chelsea pays you back. That's how it works. Silver Anon said, good morning, everybody. Vanessa said, good morning. It's been a while, but I'm back. Hopefully everyone's doing well enough. This week, we're linguistically traveling east of Hawaii. As such, wishing everyone a happy Sunday. So it's convenient to watch RJ in his Bajujero, Sudanese. We're in Sudan. We're going all over the map, baby. And that's the important thing. Vanessa also sent along some gifts early. She beat the mail strike. So I'll open them through the show. It was very, very kind of her. Good morning, everyone. Has Matt ever given credit to Luke Gallows and Cliff Compton for the whole ski thing? I heard that he stole it from them. I think it's a communal thing. I don't know. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And if he did, I'm going to call him out like Joe Rogan called out Carlos Mencia, and then everyone thought Joe Rogan was cool, and then he turned out not to be. Mia said good morning. Dr. Nick said good morning. Matt Sandy said good morning. Poe Girl said good morning. Vanessa said, how is the steak and organ pot pie, RJ? You can, through the Meal and a Mash episodes, you can see me get sicker and having an increasingly difficult time digesting everything. James said good morning, chat. Nomek said hello. Yes, we can hear you. Oh my God, everyone's here. Afternoon, RJ and everyone. James said, great episode of Hey with the Wheeze Machine. Matt Cardona. Nomek said, Mama and Papa's version. I didn't know they did Roast in Spanish Harlem. Nails said, Billy Gunn was the first to do what? The beginning is always cut off. Jesus, Nails, maybe the problem's you. Coffee and underwear. Eddie Kingston, said Cam. Eddie Kingston also did hay and coffee and underwear. It's fantastic. Miss Andy said, I like that you started off by asking for the money that Chelsea owed you. Did you get that money? Never. I'm not going to hear shit from her. Good luck with your belt. Poor Girl said, Matt is a doll. Love the interview, especially the zinger about Matt possibly inspiring those ailing in a hospital. Nails said, Sunny kissing Tommy Dreamer. No, Nails. It's people who have done coffee and underwear and Hey W. Emmanuel said, who's the most underrated, everybody loves Raymond character? Easily, Robert's brother-in-law, originally played by Paul Rubens, then played by Chris Elliott. Efren said, I love a good Michael Dawkins shout-out. Sort of muttered and moved on. I don't want to plug these illegal people. Neil said, is Cardona feeling poorly, or does he always laugh like that? It's a great question. He was coughing. I gave him a few whacks. Harley is here for some reason. Also, Harley did a wonderful, fantastic Shop AW commercial in song with her guitar. It seems to be working for her. Go check that out. That's on places. You'll find it. V said, good morning, Arjun. Everyone. Hey, it was fantastic today. Thank you. Efren said, Saturday night's main event thoughts. They kept saying night instead of nights. Saturday night main event. Well, doesn't that say everything? Bill said, just trick SD to run into the turnbuckle. Harley said, hello, Christine. Miss Handy said, hello, Harley. Mike said, Harley, best backstage interview in the biz. It's a high bar. Chronic said, oh, it's Harley. I guess. Christine said, I got my signed Harley Hey W script this week from the High Spots auction, worth every penny. People have been receiving their items, including my favorite item, the autograph 8x10, signed by both Jay White and I. That is rare because we're never in the same place. Nell said, steak and kidney pie is a very English thing. Growing up, I didn't think my brain understood kidney was actually a kidney. Let's open the first one here. Okay, this one says number 1. Good morning, all, said Mr. Scott. Leashy said, hi, Nails. New gimmick, SD Jones the second. What if I was just like regular Delivery Jones? Special. What's so special about a delivery? Oh, fantastic. Levi's. Oh, my. They usually, jeans, but these are so much softer. Good. This is like a blood red. Maybe I can wait to say blood red. I need underwear so badly. Neil said, I hope it's a Satnam figure. I would love a Satnam figure. I sent the link and everything to Matt Cardona, and he just wrote back, thanks, man. So I can't tell if he likes it or not. FedEx Jones, snail mail delivery Jones. It goes with a Cardona skin tone. Oh my. Oh, this is even, look at this. There's a little Ziploc bag here. Even more. Fantastic. A good hearty mint with gray trim. This is delightful. I don't even know what brand these are. It doesn't matter. That's the important thing. I've lost my place. Chronic Snake said it goes with Cardona skin tone. What a tan on that guy. Nice. Here's more. Oddballs. These ones say oddballs. They're like Argyle. Free delivery with a $50 purchase, Jones. That works. Oh, look at this. This is like, oh my God. These look like something I would wrestle if I had a hippie gimmick. These remind me of the intro to the Dick Cavett show or Mike Douglas. They went through that 70s set, the Nehru suits. That's fantastic. Christine said, Jesus. Mike said, say anything with Jones in the Taz voice and it works. What is Special Delivery Jones? What does Taz call Special Delivery Jones? He's already Jones. What are you going to do? Miss Annie says, there's a particular brand of underwear you prefer. Recently buying Fruit of the Loom, and they're surprisingly I haven't worn those in a while. I liked the Calvin. I'm used to the Calvin, the cotton. I feel like when they get into that weird polyester nylon territory, I sweat. And it's not so good for me. It's nice to wear. Like, these are like show underwear. Paul Girl said, those are so cute. Model them for us. Jesus. Mr. Scott said, everyone has 2 campaigns to start pushing. Get a Hey W playset made and get Chelsea to pay RJ back the $10. Maybe a GoFundMe. Yes. How long has this thing been going on for? Chelsea's owed me $10 for years, at least 5 years. Mia said, I had no idea to get my best friend's husband for Christmas last year. I got a gift card, and he's so hard to shop for, and his wife isn't helping. Any suggestions? Yeah, don't get anything. Get him a book. Get him a fucking book. Read. Get him something he should be doing. You open this here. Harley, I'm posting over here. Lost Package Jones. Don't change underwear. We can see your reflection in the fridge. Can you? Can you? You can just see the light of it. The light of my ass. Christine said, Harley, I'm blushing over here. You're a sweetie. Oh, would you two just make out already? Oh, this is fantastic. Honeys, good for 1 pint. This is a gift card. This is fantastic. Honeys is a wonderful place downtown that Nug frequents. I assume Vanessa frequented it too. It is fucking fantastic. I have a sugar cookie one. Which Nug got me. I saw Nug last night. We did also an exchanging of gifts, which is fantastic. It's blowing my mind. I can't wait. But then I got to go all the way downtown. Oh, fucking shit. What a burden. Red Dog said they look like they're Laugh-In themed. It's the same era. Harley has a request. Fart. And then she followed up with the comment, do fart. I want to point out, so this is do fart in coffee. So this is what bothers me, is that there's a part, what is this thing going on back here? This is what bothers me. I take the request seriously in the sense that they're $5 requests. So for her to pay $2 for a fart, it makes me so upset. It's so against the rules. It's unethical. It's unethical. What fart in coffee? What am I supposed to do here? Cheap farts. Yes, Pole Girl, cheap fucking farts. V said, quite a mature request. Is that more of an OnlyFan request? Harley's a fetishist. She now paid $5 and said, do fart in coffee. What would happen if I just banned her from the chat? These people who have done less than this, and they've been kicked out. And it bothers me. It really does bother me because the problem I have is that, oh boy, okay, that one's rough. You got what you wanted, you fucking freak. Jesus. Walter said, hi, RJ. Good Collision on Saturday. I enjoy Collision. I think it's fun. I think it's a happening thing. Christine said, I'm going to Nug's show this afternoon. I may or may not have a gift for him. Nug is doing an improvised holiday musical, Tinsel Tunes, downtown at Comedy Bar, I believe. He did 2 shows yesterday. I think he's doing at least one today. Christine's going. It's a time. If you've never seen an improvised musical before, you don't understand how it's possible. But then it all comes together, I think. Do fart in coffee. Lauren said, hey, RJ and chat, why did Chelsea borrow $10 from you in the first place? Great question. Should give more context. My brief stint with Impact Wrestling, they were doing 5 days of taping. And they told me to come out for all 5 days. Turned out they only needed me on the last day. So here I am. And it's, I'm loitering. I'm not doing anything. And you also don't want to be around because then they'll be like, oh, why don't you be security? Why don't you be an extra? And I'm like, fuck this. We were in Ottawa. And I was going, you check in, and then I would go do work. I can't remember what I was working on, but I would go fucking leave and whatever. And I was going to go to Whole Foods. And I said, going to Whole Foods. Does anyone need anything? And Chelsea said, oh, I need laundry detergent. A, because she's probably unclean. And B, because whatever the circumstances where the taping's it was one of the situations you got to wash your gear in the sink and shit. She needs detergent. Can you go get it? Okay, no problem. Go to Whole Foods. No detergent is cheap. Let me put it that way. It's Whole Foods. So there comes the price. The $10 for fucking detergent was not very big because it's organic and then I gave it to her. She said, thanks. I have, and they list online payment systems that you don't have. Venmo, Zelle, they don't exist in Canada. It's a nice scam. So she said, oh, okay, I'll buy you a drink when we all go out tonight. So we go out to eat after the show. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just fucking staring at her. Nothing. No, oh, I get, and whatever you want. Nothing. I paid for myself the whole fucking time. And the grudge was born. And I think it's fucking bullshit. I think it's fucking bullshit. Holy shit. Josh said, I was late, and the first thing I hear is Harley came and had a request. Fart. Rob said, cheap fart Jones over here. It's so insulting. I hope in real life people would pay more for my farts. Chronic Snake said, banning Harley equals world peace. Messani said, Blue Meanie is also live right now. He does the fart gimmick. It's not a gimmick. It's a disgusting request. Josh said, the Matt Cardona episode was great. I hope you reconsider going to the Rose. Walter said, who's the next guest on AEW? That's a great question. It's near Christmas. We're not getting a traditional Christmas episode this year because we're not close enough to Christmas. A lot of times the Sundays would be on Christmas. It'll all work out. This time we're not, but we're going to fucking figure it out. So don't worry about it. It's going to be good. It's going to be intimate. And look at this. I used to have, this is so fantastic. I had a pair like this. I don't have anymore because I wore the shit out of them. These are incredible. These are very smart. Thank you, Vanessa. Very kind of you. Josh said, the Matt Cardona episode was great. I hope you reconsider doing the roast. I'm not going to get paid for it now. Neil said, did you watch Josh Alexander on Chris Van Vliet? No, I did not. He described Joe Henry farting in his mouth as a cute kitten fart. I have had my cat Sylvia for over 20 years. Not once has she farted. She shits. She pisses. She vomits. She hocks up. Not once has she farted. Fox said cheap farts or cheap pops. Okay, Harley has another request. Do fart on toaster. I'm not. This is demoralizing. One more fart request and I will just ban you. Are we happy? Are we fucking happy? We all having a good time now? Bill has my new catchphrase. That's brisk, baby. Joseph said, loose floorboard, delightfully pervert Harley Cameron. Joseph said, what's the good word, RJ? Morning cheer. Such a great brother and sister relationship you and Harley have. Joe never changed, Joe said to Harley. Jesus, delightful pervert. That's the new gimmick. Then I said, read the damn card. I have no idea. I have no idea where it is. Nick said, say what? I clearly came at the wrong time. Nell said, oh my God, the leg lift clipped. This is so insulting. This is so hurtful to. This is a place where we're supposed to share ideas and build a community and make friends. And it's almost like a modern day Algonquin roundtable, philosophers, Socrates, all that shit. This is not a platform for demoralization or dehumanization or farts. I can't say that enough. Neil said, I want to hold this grudge forever as a cult. Are we mad at Toni Storm for having 2 graphics, or do we love her forever? I mean, whether she gets 2 graphics or 1 graphic, it's not her decision. It's the graphics people who I have a problem with. It's a whole intricate web, what's going on up there, and it makes me sick. He said, I miss Santa House. Poe Girl said, so you spent $10 and you aren't even dating a ripped off. I think I won. I think the better trade, you either married to her or shows you $10. I'd rather take my situation. Christine said the pre-Christmas episode will be episode number 125. Can you believe that? Isn't that remarkable? Farting demoralizes RJ. Nick said, say what? I clearly came at the wrong time. Oh my God, the leg lift clip. Miss Annie said, there's many stories of Andre the Giant farting. The story of the long one on the set of Princess Bride is legendary. And then Mandy Patinkin said, oh, that's incredible. Fox said, are Canadians slowly taking over wrestling? No. Christine said, we had to get special food to minimize one of my cat's flatulence. KP said, my cat farts. Christine said, you can build a community on farts. You could call her ideas brain farts. That's another good idea. Aiming for the Ring of Honor show in New York. So that reminds me, next week, we are heading to Hammerstein, which I'm very excited about. The ballroom. We're there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ring of Honor pay-per-view, Collision, and then the special Christmas Dynamite. It's gonna be quite a time. Mr. Scott said, which wrestlers from any era would you want to roast? Well, the Ric Flair one I really did want because I already wrote the jokes. David, writing for David doing Rick was better than if I had did it. Who wouldn't I want to roast? It's so hard, though, because there's so many sensitive areas. And there's so many things you probably shouldn't or couldn't talk about. If I got a real green light from people, I'd be like, let's fucking do it. I think about it's different because it's on his own. That Adam Friedland, I go, oh, he's totally independent, answers to no one, has no, it's totally self-funded, whatever. So he can have on whoever and say whatever to them, which is the important thing. I would probably have more people on the show if I could just say whatever, Not that I don't say enough on the show already. I think we covered enough horrible things on the Cardona episode, which you should watch right now. James said, good morning, Raul. I'm here and I'm up. Mia said, speaking of cats, where is Sylvia? She is curled up in a ball on her head on the couch. She's good. Nick said, how bad was the steak and kidney pie? Awful. What bothers me, first of all, I don't like pot pies. Pie is dessert, not dinner. Crust, that's dessert territory to me. Unless it's pizza. It's so fucking dessert. That texture, when I have an apple pie, I should taste nothing that tastes similar to what I'm having for dinner. Do you know what I'm saying? Does this make any sense to anyone? The crust, it's exactly the same. And that's what fucks me. I go, is this dessert? And then it makes the steak. First of all, I don't even eat red meat anymore. And then the organs, I didn't need to know. The whole thing freaked me out. Why does it torture me episode? What is this? Christine said, I'm rethinking part of Arju's Christmas gift since Vanessa has the underwear angle. Welcome. I can always use underwear, so I'm going to throw old one down. Efren said, if I wanted to know more about farts, I would have been born heterosexual. I want to unpack that statement so fucking bad, Efren. I don't know how. Are you saying that straight people fart more than homosexuals? Or they're interested in it more? Is farting poo-pooed in homosexual culture? Mia said, I love zebra underwear. Nell said, he does need special underwear weekly, though, so you can't go wrong. That's very true. Bill said, I'd like to see a roast of Hulk. I wouldn't. Pogirl said, I wonder how much cholesterol is in steak and kidney pie. It could kill a man. Sean said, I actually watched my first 2 episodes of the Adam Friedland Show yesterday. Dave said, hey, sorry for bothering you at work, but did you listen to Opie and Anthony back in the day? If you didn't, you should. It's phenomenal. It's so nice that so many episodes, because it was daily, you would hear it, it would leave. I love Patrice, and I love Pat Cooper on the show. There's like a 4-hour cut of Pat Cooper. Sean said, good morning, culties. Hey, yo, RJ. Well, thank you. Spyra Fafas said, farts and referencing Adam Friedland. The stream is full of surprises. Christine said, can you have dessert pie for dinner, though? No, you fucking can't. You have dessert for dessert, and you have dinner for dinner. It's messing up the process. Neil said, one of my greatest irritations when moving to the USA is that pie is dessert. It tortures me like it tortures you, but in reverse. I just want a lane picked and stuck with. I don't think it's that difficult. Christine said, do you put cheddar cheese in your apple pie? That's gross. No. awful. That's awful and horrible. Christine said, I just read that. Nick said, sure, it's why people who want cheese for dessert are mad. James said, I always thought farting is like blowing a kiss. Mia said, so do you like chicken and waffles then? Because chicken shouldn't be long with the waffles since it's for breakfast. Not really. I don't like chicken and waffles. I would like chicken, or I would like, and this is my other thing. Now we're going to, are waffles a breakfast food? I think so. Why did waffles make it into the dessert territory when, let's say, pancakes didn't? Answer me that. And why wouldn't you have pancakes and chicken? It was so much fucking better. Chicken and pancakes. Explain why the waffle got picked over pancakes. To me, the waffle is a breakfast food. I've had chicken and waffles before. I'd never have it for lunch or dinner. That's breakfast or bust. The pancake really gets fucked, and I don't know why. Isn't it all the same shit? I don't get this at all. Bill said, I liked Ron and Fez more. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I see what you're talking about. I like Elliot in the morning. Is anyone here? I was in Virginia once, and I heard Elliot in the morning. And they were talking about, stories from a strip club. It was fun. Dave said, Pat Cooper was wild. Rest in peace, Patrice. Well, both of them are dead. Chronic said, with these pie feelings, where are you on deep dish pizza? Deep dish pizza is abhorrent. It's just lasagna with a crust. It's not fucking pizza, and it's just a lie. It's a lie in an oven. But as I said, what a food stickler. I don't think these are unreasonable. I don't even think these are peculiarities. I just want some clarity. You're not having fried chicken and eggs. I'll tell you what's really fucked up, though, is crepes. I hate crepes. Blanket statement, I hate crepes. Are you a pancake? Are you a waffle? Are you a wrap? Are you a burrito? The fact that you can go with everything means you go with nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So fucking bland. Whatever you want me to be. This is not open to fucking personal interpretation. Bill said Fez used to do a flare skit. God bless him. Rafis said, open YouTube to find something to do while playing House Flipper. This will do. Oh, you're flipping what are you, destroying the kitchen while listening to this? Fucking crepes. There are dessert pancakes. Listen to yourself, V. Miss Andy said, I have a friend that was associated with Opie and Anthony. I would get invited to holiday parties. Anthony picked up the bar tab one time. One time. Neil said, Harley has destroyed this chat with fart humor and left from the chat like a fart in an elevator, and she got off. She got off, all right. It's a menace, an awful menace. Mikey said, I've been told I'm crazy for preferring pancakes to waffles. I mean, apples and oranges, they feel like cake and pie to me, but what we are doing with the waffle, I think, is unethical. Dave said, Alaskan pancakes are a thing. Just pancakes with ice cream, but it's not seen as dessert. Also fucked up. The Asian pancake. I don't know if you ever have this. If you get these weird restaurants that have Asian pancake, and it's just a crepe with like chicken on top. Also wrong. Chicken and anything else but waffles. Nick said, morning, RJ. You're currently Sunday morning wars with Hey W and this stream. What? We're not competing. This is an accompaniment. V said, RJ rants about foods and farts is an interesting morning. Christine said, pancakes can be dessert. Japanese souffle pancakes and crepes can be dessert too. Then they're just... No, they can't, Christine. Nick said, deep dish pizza is edible cholesterol. It's just bad. It's bad and gross and has no personality. Christine said, panna kakor, one of my favorite Icelandic desserts, is crepes with jam and whipped cream. I'm fine with that, as long as crepes stay dessert. Lishi said, crepes are multi-purpose. No, they're fucking not. Then I said, I had crepes with creme brulee once. It was decadent. Then crepes are dessert. Let them stay dessert. By the way, this just popped into my head. Watch. Let me look it up. Let me get the information correct. Here it is. I would also like everyone. So, this is what you have to do. After this, you watch Hey. Then you watch Meal and a Mash. And then at 5 p.m. Eastern, you can go to Evil Uno's Twitch and watch Mystery Wrestling 12 with special guest commentator Justin Wang, who I fucking hooked up. This is only possible because of me. Uno said, who do you want to see host? And I said, I tagged Justin Wang. And then fucking boom, here we are. It's good for business. More people like this in the business. I hope he does well. Maybe I can have him on 0 hour if he doesn't fuck up. Pogirl said, our neighbors from Sicily used to make deep dish pizza. I prefer thin crust myself. Thin crust pizza is the only fucking pizza as far as I'm concerned. Nails said, I don't like pancakes, waffles, or crepes. Who gives a fuck, Nails? Really, at the end of the day. Christine said, so much slander directed towards my dear, dear Harley. Good thing she left. Joe said, the segue from farts to breakfast food was flawless. That's why I keep coming back. This show is the kidney to Hayes steak. Hold on. Efren said, this is an accompaniment like ice cream with pancakes. Efren, answer the homosexual fart question. By the way, Joe, you spelled segue wrong. You spelled it like the scooter. V said, RJ, are you also against the many savory pancakes of the world? Yes. Guy Vizard said, I mean, technically, funnel cake is a breakfast food, but no, it's dessert. When did we start having dessert for breakfast? Rafisa said, wait, who's saying crepes are not dessert? Go to a creperie. They try to put chicken and shit in it, beef. Christine said, I just want him to pronounce an Icelandic word. Nomek said, now that I've gone keto, making weird desserts that are mostly fat, artificial sweeteners, and flavor. It's good for you. Pogo said, I have not made Scandinavian baked pancakes. Got the recipe from my sister who got it from our Scandi sis-in-law. That sounds racist. Nail said, pimping more things than Cardona Jones over here. Nick said, Justin Wang, you are the meter of worlds. Lishi said, Mystery Wrestling 12. So excited. That show is always amazing. I'm glad we're on a first name basis. R. Can I call you R? Everyone does. I've only one friend who's called me J. As if he had to shorten the nickname. Had to nickname the nickname. One syllable too many from him. Christine has gifted 5 memberships. Hunter Dillon, Nicholas, Adam Heb, Ramblings of a Dying Soul, and John Statu all got memberships. So do with those whatever the fuck you will. Thank you, Christine. Mia said, I love the thin crust pizza, also the cauliflower crust. I mean, sometimes you fucking try to make shit healthy, and it's like, it's not what you want. So either do it or just don't do it. Avoid it completely. What do Mia say? Yeah, you know what? It's kind of like this. Not really. Spira said, dessert for breakfast? Hello, donuts. I don't like donuts, period. I find them incredibly unsatisfying. They're similar to cotton candy. They don't have the density I'm looking for. And I realize that. And I don't know why people don't like density. Like people say, oh, have this cake. It's so light. I don't want my cake to be light. I want my food to have food. I want as much food in one bite as possible. It's so light. This is magic trick? Science? Look at how light this donut is. What the fuck? Sorry. I'm better now. Joe said, sorry, I'm driving. Well, that's awful. This is a shit way to die, my friend. V said, dessert for breakfast probably started with donuts and pastries. Pastries. Jesus. Awful. Awful. Mia said, he's been sassing me all month. It's fine. So I'm seeing Matt Taven today. Mia, when you see Matt Taven, you have to say to him, please, and how are we today? Okay? That's it. That's all you have to say. How are we today? Vanessa said, I will say ham and Swiss crepe with maple syrup is tasty as hell. You see what you fucking doing here, Vanessa? Crepe, maple syrup. We're getting to breakfast dessert territory. Ham and Swiss, lunch and beyond. Fucking it all up. Dave said, dessert is just a timing thing, not a food thing. If I eat a burger after pasta and call it dessert, who's to say I'm wrong? No, I'm fucking saying you're wrong. You're wrong, Dave. There is a strict class of dessert foods. And once I go into dessert territory, I can't go back. So if I had cake for lunch, I can't have pizza for dinner. Once I hit dessert, I have to stay in dessert. Nick said, tried Waffle House for the first time when I visited. I'm still not sure how I feel about chicken and waffles together. I agree. I'm not crazy about the waffle. I'll tell you where you need to go. Everybody talks about IHOP. Everybody talks about Waffle House. OHOP, the original house of pancakes. Upstate New York, I think a little in Pennsylvania, all those the sort of eastern states, original house of pancakes. Blows IHOP out of the water. And less commercial for a pancake house. Man Sandy said, you can call me Ray, you can call me Jay, but you doesn't has to call me Johnson. The one for Billy Saluga, who's dead. Nell said, not one English person ever shortened my name. All my life when I moved here, Americans would do it instantly without asking. I find that weird. They just want to be friends with you. V said, cotton candy is disgusting. Mia said, Dunkin' Donuts are greasy. Ashley said, okay, but the real question is a fruit pie or a chocolate pie for breakfast? I don't think I've ever had either. The fuck is a chocolate pie? What are we doing? Ashley said, because pie for breakfast is key. It's because Ashley's incorrect. Mrs. Scott said, quote of the day, I want my food to have food. Nick Storm Review said, my girlfriend can have a chocolate iced donut for breakfast and be good for the day. Your girlfriend's sick, Nick, and she's going to get even more sick. Rafisa said, wait. You don't want light cake. You prefer thin crust over deep dish. Wouldn't that be the same? No, because thin crust pizza can still have heavy density, the cheese on it, and the crust. The crust can be very hard. Crust can be very doughy. It can be very substantial. That's about density. It can be thin, but it's very dense for how big it is. It's not light. It's never light. The deep dish is just not pizza. Call it lasagna. That's what it is. Harley has a request. Fart. Then roll eyes in enjoyment. Then cry. Thought she was gone. She's paying me. She's paying me. And scene. Fucking God knows. What do you do when you watch this? Mikey said, what about cake donuts? No, I'm not even going to read the rest of the fucking. There's too much. There's too much going on. Guy Visitor said, chicken and waffles isn't horrible. Got to be pan-fried chicken, I think. Again, it's quite a bit for breakfast. Takes out your whole fucking day. Nick said, what about the cronut? What about it? Nothing at all. Nick said, what about hangover reheated pizza? Love cold pizza. Pizza also can work for breakfast. You have it cold out of the fridge. It's not bad with eggs. You like to have toast. If you have the right thin crust, it acts like a toast. You also put it reheat it in the microwave, of course, but you can also just put it in the pan because you want the bottom to be crispy. It holds the cheese well because of the density. Lauren said, Harley coming back like a pervy undertaker. Mr. Scott said, and when you meet Matt Taven, be sure to pronounce his name properly. Matt Taven, oh boy. Spira said, I don't know, maybe in New Jersey we have hefty donuts. I've had hefty donuts. However, my choice dessert for breakfast is chocolate oatmeal. You can drizzle it. I don't want to read those anymore. What am I doing here? Vanessa said, yeah, I fuck shit up on the regular. If it tastes good, it tastes good. No, you're breaking the rules. Christine said, "Can you're wrong, Dave, be our bye, Felicia?" Mia said, "What's the cheat meal for today?" I have pancakes. I might just make pancakes. Am I back? Am I back? Is everything okay? I think it just shut off for a second. That was insane. The whole thing shut off. Like the website crashed. And I had to go back. I didn't even know we could reconnect. That was alarming. Whew. Everything's okay. Oh, Blue Meanie is here. Sir, farting on live streams is my gimmick. As you can see, Blue Meanie, Harley is paying me to do it. This is now considered not theft, but supporting a small business. Harley, as you can see, Blue Meanie, beneath your comment, has paid 20 American dollars to fart, the biggest fart, then dance around, enjoy, and clap. Let's see you do that, Blue Meanie. Let's see you fucking pull that shit off. Nelson, what have we become? Maybe this is the last episode we're ever going to do. Maybe we should teach everyone a fucking lesson. My farts drew the ass siren that is Blue Meanie. Nick Storm said, just finished watching Sopranos. New Jersey is real. Joe said, how do you feel about pistachio pie? Never had it. Sounds delicious. There's a sweetness to the pistachio. And the green color, it does put it in, sort of makes it appropriate for desserts. Neil said, if the cheat meal is crepes, it would have been hilarious. Well, it's not, so it's not. I'm back. Everyone really freaked out for a second there. Nick said, back in the New York groove. I think fart was used too many times. Thank you, Po Girl. Christine said, I think the fart talk overloaded the servers. I'm going to get kicked. Dancing RJ is fantastic. Thank you, Christine. Rafisa said, that was art. And this is a please don't dance anymore. Po Girl said, that dance was not great, RJ. I think you could have done better. Think hippos from Fantasia. How fucking awful was Fantasia? Holy shit. What? How far up their own ass was Disney that they thought Mickey in a castle by himself, no talking, nothing funny happening, and mainly dancing with cleaning supplies who all come to life, but also don't say anything. Boring ass shit. Miss Andy said, you'll be hosting the Ring of Honor pre-show? No, I will not. I will be there. I'll be there all 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Ring of Honor Final Battle 0 Hour is not really similar to the AW 0 Hours in the sense that it's probably Ian and Caprice are hosting it. There's probably more matches. It's just straight matches, I think. They don't have a desk. But having said that, the week after, November 28th, is when the world ends. And where do you want to be when the world ends? Orlando. So that's what we will be doing. Vanessa said, Fantasia was cool. I don't care what you say. Thank you, V. Fantasia is so awful. Thank you. Major Fomo said, a flamenco would have achieved both dance and clapping for Harley's fart request. I really worked hard for that one. Nick said, I think they reheated Walt a little to brainstorm Fantasia. If you want to be on the game show The Floor, what would be your expert category? Fuck. Do we go? I mean, we could do wrestling. I feel like I would know more than the people making up the questions. I think I would clean up on wrestling. 70s TV, to me, is too broad a category. So I would fuck myself there. Harley has another request. Sit on stove, oven, fart, wet fart. This is such a new... This may be the last episode we ever do. Rafisa said, Harley, you're terrifying. Mia said, I will be at World's End. I'm wearing black. We will be matching? I don't fucking know. Nell said, please get an Ian and Caprice on hay while we're in New York. I'll get some hay. Christine said, wet. Oh dear, I think this episode would have broken SM. I love you, SM. This is might be the worst episode we've ever done. Nick said 70s. Okay, best Mork and Mindy episode. Oh, not a fan of that show. Oh, look at me laugh. Oh, I'm an alien. Major said Harley is hot and terrifying at the same time. Red Dog said Sunday, farty Sunday for Harley. Nail said, yet you still do the request. Well, she paid the money. Mike said, did you see there's going to be a Max documentary on Paul Rubens airing soon? Yes. It's, I believe, a two-parter, at least a two-parter documentary on Paul Rubens. It's going to be, it's amazing that it's on Max. My general understanding is that Paul had a hand in it. So I'm interested. It's going to be a lot. I don't even know if I want to watch it. I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean to say you shouldn't watch it or that's not going to be good. But yes. Nell said, Cardona on hay. Harley farts in the chat. SM would be furious today. Logan said, any Morgan Mindy episode with Jonathan Winters. Chronic said, should underwear have pockets? Absolutely not. Nick said, best Happy Days episode. Oh, the Christmas one where Fonz is sad by like a bonfire. Happy Days is not the best either. I get the appeal. I understand why people liked it. I don't know if it aged well as like a good whatever. Christine's been a member for 40 months. 40 months. I just want Nils to wish me a happy cultiversary. This is adorable. Guy said more like Coke and Mindy. Nope, I can do better. Mr. Scott said, this is all because Harley chose the wrong key. Watch the Hey W to understand. I don't understand. Nick said, I blame my mom for growing a 2001 baby up on 70s sitcoms. It's a horrible thing to do to someone. Pogo said, I wonder if Harley has gas today and she's trying to work through her difficulty. Who knows what she eats? Nell said, show Christine some babies. What? She gave membership. Oh, you want to see a picture of my niece? Give me a minute. Well, here's my nephew. He's doing well. And here is my niece. And she's trying her best. I don't know why she would really be enjoying that, you know? Here she is. A nice little raspberry outfit there. Nowhere else can you get away. Maybe if you're a grade school teacher, you can wear this kind of outfit. There, it's just I got raspberry pants, a raspberry shirt. Blind Fozzie was a good Happy Days episode. Christine said, I just screamed so tiny. Mikey said, is CKVR to blame for your love of 70s TV? Are you talking about the new VR? My grandmother is. It's entirely her fault. Nell said, can we get rid of the Hulk and Vince emojis and get rid of the Hey one already? I'm going to look into it. That's a noble request. That's fair. I think they've done enough. But also, I like that. They're so unusable that I like when they're used now. Mia said, what's your nephew's name? He's adorable. The nephew's name is Ben. The baby is Ben. And my niece is, of course, Victoria. Christine said, that raspberry tracksuit is everything. I just love, like who's designing kids' clothes? She just put raspberries on it. The shirt and the pants, that's it. They'll fucking wear whatever. What difference does it make? Matt said, this is like going to church for me, but less pants. Hallelujah. And slightly less perversion. James said, I'm not nails, but happy cultiversary, Christine. Oh, baby Ben, it's so cute. I love the whimsy. Does your niece visit Santa at a local shopping center? Yes, and I think we have the picture. Let me give it a look. I thought we did. I thought they sent us a picture of them and Santa. Maybe they didn't. What are you gonna do? You know what's fucked? I actually went to the mall yesterday. I was surprised. Like everybody's got a good Santa now because old men are like encouraged to grow beards for fashion purposes now. They're like, oh, this is great. Because before, it used to be, I would say, 1 in every 10 Santas was a good Santa, if that. Now it's like 8 in 10, 7 in 10. They all got the beards. They all found these fucking old guys. And they said, why don't we just pay old guys? Because it used to be like young people pretending to be old. And then that big generation got older and they thought, gee, we got a lot of fucking men walking around with gray beards. Might as well make use of them. Meanie just Mass Andy said, Blue Meanie, just let one go, meaning fart-wise, that Harley would be very proud of. She should be spending her money there, that's for sure. You want to get your rocks off? Mind the Meanie. Ben and Victoria, excellent name. Santa's making dates, making towns. There's a lot of hot Santas these days. Pill Girl said, right, you hardly ever see the fake beards anymore. Santas used to be a little questionable looking, and the role is entirely sketchy as it is. Nell said, you'd make a great, terrible Santa. There is a video of me as a child where my grandmother and my parents, I guess, thought it would be funny if I dressed up as Santa that year and wore the adult size costume and read the night before Christmas, I believe, to my brother, who was a babe at the time. And I get overheated. They insist on me finishing the whole story. And I get overheated and I say, Santa's getting a little hot in here. And that's how I sounded. Like I was from a 1920s film about a gang of kids, street toughs. Mikey said, why did Santa visit yesterday? My son asked him for a random gift. Now we're fucked. You didn't play your cards right, Mikey. You really gotta be strategic. Mikey said, we did the Santa visit yesterday. Now I just read that. Major said, RJ, have you ever watched Letters to Santa Claus? It's a ridiculous horror parody of Christmas Hallmark movies. You know what I'm going to fucking watch? And I've never seen that. YTV here in Canada, the Canadian Nickelodeon basically, used to have a show called Letters to Santa where it was a show at Christmas and kids would call in and talk to Santa and tell him what they wanted. And they had elves as puppets and they had Mrs. Claus working the switchboard. It was a great show. It was a great idea. And I want to go, God willing, there on YouTube. Because I want to just let that play in the background. There's got to be some good shit there. Lauren said, have you seen Mick Foley's documentary on mall Santas? I have not. I need to. But I do know that Mick still does the Santa routine. I think he did it for David's kids, which is adorable. Nail said, please put this up for members. I beg of you. I got to dig. I also have to, and this is like a big adult project of mine. I would say I have at least 20 VHS tapes worth of home videos. And I need to convert them all because one day you can't fucking watch them anymore. I mean, it's not my VCR, but the tape wears. RJ Suburb said, haven't been able to be here in so long. Fightful had their staff party stream last night. I asked what everyone's favorite episode of Hey was. It was the source of almost 10 minutes of content. This is a great question. And thank you. And what I love, what makes me happy, is that so many people have different picks. Obviously, your Taz's, your Eddie Kingston's, your fucking Harley episodes are up there. But then people always go like, oh, this one's my favorite episode. That's my favorite. It's one that I forgot I even did. So that makes me very happy. Christine said one of the fancier Toronto malls used to have a fashion Santa, which was just an attractive man with a beard. Wow. Let's fuck around with Santa. Miss Annie said, we can look past how awful he is in real life. Mel Gibson's Fat Man movie was great. It's one of the violent Santa movies. Lauren said, I called into that show. Oh, my God. Oh, thank God. I cannot wait to watch this. Nell said, RJ, how will the Chiefs do today? Raring to go. They're raring. Pogo said, I just watched a Christmas movie with Leslie Jordan. I love that guy. Mikey said, I got on that show and panicked. I didn't know what to say and asked for something I already had. Oh, God, I need to find this fucking shit. Miss Annie said, Christmas Eve on Sesame Street is great. I love the kids trying to explain to Kermit how Santa gets down the chimney. The best Christmas Sesame Street thing is Ethel Merman's on the show. Something happened. Oscar did something. He stole all the gifts or some shit. And Imogene Coca is there. For what reason? I don't fucking know. And Ethel Merman walks onto the scene. There's no way this line was written. She said, Imogene, what's the matter? You look like an idiot. I've tweeted about it before. It is so fucking funny. Mario Cantona and I have laughed about this numerous times. And then she proceeds to sing Tomorrow from Annie. I don't know why. And of course, she's incapable of being reasonably volumed. So she is belting this fucking song out right to like Gordon's head is right here. She's screaming in his fucking face. Neil said, Ian Riccaboni might be able to help. He has a YouTube channel of very old stuff from his town. I assume it's from old VHSs. What a fucking Pennsylvania file that guy is. Rafisa said, we need at least 2 more Outrunners episodes. Vanessa said, Danielson for top 3 head. That is a good episode. See, Nick's just a perfect example. Starks and Hobbs, Hey W was a top for me. That's amazing. Red Dog said, JR and Vince Russo doing letters from Santa would be comedy gold, especially from JR, who's apparently a big smoker now. Good for him. V said, Ethan Page is one of my favorite Hayes, but Santa Housen's not my favorite. Nell said, the sexual tension between Ricky and RJ is unmatched. Bill said, if I don't get the chance to say it, happy holidays, guys. Are you going away? Is everything okay, Bill? Nell said, Ethan Page mentioned, God blesses everyone. Soccer Dog said, how would you react to the AW powers that be wanted you to take an on-air beatdown from the Beast? I will say it's a blessing in disguise that Mortos was so nice to me. If he wanted to beat me up, I would have really been fucked. Geoff Jarrett was my favorite, said RJ Suburb. Thank you. James said, hey, RJ, Godspeed and God bless. I haven't even wrapped up the fucking show. You're not telling me when to end. I end when I'm going to fucking end. It's ridiculous. Nell said, if he can take a punch from Moxley, he can take a beating from anyone. I don't know if I got punched. I got more pushed out of the way. I think Sean Massab said Sheeta was his favorite. See, everyone has a different favorite. That makes me feel good that everyone found out nice little. Oh, I'm in the top chat. I didn't have the line. Did I miss everyone's shit? I don't think so. Nell said, either way, you fell down. Yes, I did. Christine said, I do love the Harley episode, if only by the light of the silvery moon. Rafisa said, hey, W, but in your underwear. Kind of similar to this. Bill said, so 3 hours. Let's be honest, the show ended with the first fart request. Oh, we've just been spinning our wheels since then. I'm going to remind you again, go watch the latest Hey W with Matt Cardona. Go like it. Go comment. Go save it. Go share it. Go turn notifications on. Tweet about it. Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook even. All that shit. Tell Matt Cardona that you liked it. Tell Hey W to fix their fucking algorithm. And tell Jazz Wears we need a Hey W playset. I'll even fucking throw in Renee. Who gives a shit? After that, go watch Meal and a Match, the newest episode that came out Friday with Orange Cassidy and Willow Nightingale. Go like it, go watch it, go comment, go share it. Go tell TBS it was a good idea. And the AW on TV account. There will be more episodes. And then, tonight at 5 p.m. on Evil Uno's Twitch. If you can't be there in person, I don't think you can. Watch the latest Mystery Wrestling. Coming to you live with special guest commentator Justin Wang. I'm not a part of it at all. I just enjoy it. I'm a good person. And then we're going to see you all next week. AW's got so much fucking shit going on next week. You're going to shit yourself. James said, Minoru Suzuki and Dean Malenko were my favorite episodes. Nanu, RJ, Farting Harley, Christine, and everyone else. We didn't start the fire. Today's Hey did not get added to the YouTube Hey playlist. I think it will at some point. Look, they're not on top of shit. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you, though. Nick said, Hey, W figure set. Take my wallet now. It's twitching. Nails will be at Ring of Honor. Well, make a nice fucking sign, will you please? Christine said, I would buy the shit out of a Hey W playset. We should really start putting out best of Hey W's. The show much, you don't realize how much we've done. Next week's 125 episodes. It's ridiculous. All right, let's get a final look at this. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for tolerating me. Thank you to everyone, quite frankly, but Harley.